All right, here we are, episode 5 of the forecast. We got Moxie, we got Jaybow, we got HTG here with us. Today we're going to be talking about cancel culture and the other internet problems that come along with it. Jay, Jans, all you guys, welcome into the chat. I appreciate you guys being here. The forecast today, it's looking a bit bumpy again. We'll see exactly what we talk about. We got a lot of topics here going on tonight, so I'm just going to let them introduce themselves real quick, then we'll get right into it. Starting off with Jaybow here.
I bet. I was like, who's going first? So I'm Jay. I'm a streamer. I don't know. I play video games, COD. Play variety stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's me.
All right. Hey, my name is Moxie. I'm a content creator, and mostly I play a lot of Call of Duty, and I'm a massive fan of anime.
Oh, my name's HTG. I play a lot of Valorant, and I'm pretty good at clicking foreheads. That's about it.
There we go. There we go.
Eh.
And HTG was actually the guy that got my signed jerseys. So if you guys are ever looking for a Clouds signed jersey of the late team of Aura, make sure to go stop by his place because I'm sure that he's got it in a display case on his wall. Jay in the chat here, that's my topic. Yes, Jay, it is your topic, and I appreciate you very, very much for letting me know. You guys can pick the topic every week because honestly, me and Storms, we aren't smart enough to think of the topic ourselves. It honestly goes right overhead, and normally we figure it out 20 minutes before the podcast, so it was really, really nice to get it figured out this week. It was a big change of pace to actually know what we were talking about. So before we get into any of the cancel culture stories and all this stuff that's been happening, either with us or with other people in the community around us, we are going to talk about. Oh yes, I will address that real quick. Storms is not here. My co-host, the cutie sexy man himself, Storms, is actually not with us here today. He's going to be hopefully in the chat, in some places, but I think the man's is getting some sleep. He's got a long drive tomorrow, and dude, he's gotta stay sexy, so he's gotta get his 8 hours.
Beauty
So
sleep.
I get it.
Beauty
Yeah,
sleep.
that's it. It's beauty sleep at its finest. But so big thing that's happened this week. We've all seen it. Everybody has a bunch of different opinions. I've talked about it in my Twitch chat, either like when I'm gaming, and I'm sure you guys have as well. We've all seen on Twitter the Monster Cat business with Twitch, talking about quote unquote buying affiliate, and there's also talking about quote unquote buying partner as well. Jaybo has some information here for us, but before we get into that, I just want to hear your guys' thoughts on it. Like before we heard what Jaybo said, and it was still like thought to be that you had to buy partner, right? And buy affiliate, like that you could just buy it without meeting the requirements. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
um, like I'm gonna be honest. At first, when I saw it, I was like, "Yo, that's crazy. Like that's stupid." We all worked hard for affiliate. We like did our thing, and it's kind of like it seems like it was taken away from what we were doing. But like at the end of the day, like I had like a big change of like mindset that day.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, it was like you're kind of just everyone is in this. We're all in the same community. We're all friends. We're all vibing. Like you know what I mean. Like we're all streamers. We're supposed to be supporting each other. So it's like if someone does have an easier access to creating cash flow with what they're doing, then sure. Like in all honesty, that doesn't like buying affiliate and having affiliate doesn't make you a better streamer. Like that just gives you the ability to create money with what you already do have. So I mean, it's the same thing with partner. Like if you were to buy partner, that doesn't mean you have 75 viewers all the time. It doesn't mean you make a bunch of money or full time. You just have the title. That's all it is.
Yep.
So it's like you work for the community, not like you work for the community, not the name, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
yeah,
my take.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think honestly, like I've seen people say like it discredits what they've done if they've gained affiliate or partnership, like legitimately, like you say legitimately, but like by grinding and getting the viewers and building the community. But also, I think that like if people like buy partner or could buy partner or could buy affiliate, it doesn't discredit what other people have done in the past. It just gives like possibly a bigger emphasis on the fact that like it could get split because of how toxic the Twitch community can be on occasion. It could get split where like, oh, this kid got partnered by grinding and this guy bought it. But honestly, like if people like discredit people for gaining or like buying a partner, it's not really. I wouldn't say you should. It's kind of like how Jaybow said. You grind for like a community and not for like the name or like the status of being a partner. Because honestly, I've seen partners that got partner through like botting and stuff, and now they have like 20 viewers, and their community has realized that they're not genuine with them, so they've like decided to leave that streamer because they want like a genuine streamer and they want to feel a connection with that streamer instead of being there and just being a statistic that the streamer doesn't care about.
Yeah, but I think we know somebody like that. HTG, what are your thoughts?
I mean, the way I look at it is for me the best part about grinding for affiliate was I learned so much about myself and so much about this industry. And I feel like if you buy your way to that, like you lose a lot of that and you lose a lot of the lessons you learn. And I feel like it's just kind of a cheap way out of many life experiences that you can learn about yourself.
You know, I hadn't originally thought of it that way. My personal thoughts on it was like kind of what Jaybow said. Honestly, it's like I don't see it as a terrible thing. I feel like for the people that it took a very long time to get, you know, it was kind of like a slap in the face to them. You know, the people that worked like years to get it, and then now you can just buy it. Like that was my kind of thought. You know, other than that, I didn't see it as being a big deal. But HTG brings up a point that I didn't even think about it, because there was a lot of things that I learned even within the 2 or like 1.5 weeks that it took me to hit affiliate. I mean, I learned a lot, you know, because there's stuff that you need to do, there's stuff that you need to change, and there's stuff that you need to overcome to normally hit Twitch affiliate, unless you're just perfect right out of the box, you know, which nobody is. You know, we've all got stuff to change and improve. Yeah, except for Pokemon. That's why I have a tier 3 sub that I sub every single month to. I literally live in a cardboard box because my tier 3 sub to her.
Oh yeah.
Your tier 3 sub is buying you a house.
That's what you gotta do, you know?
You know, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, I love myself some Pokemon, so.
Listen, I'm the same way with Akra and you. Don't worry.
So that tier 3 sub it's going to good use. I mean,
I'm ashamed. I'm fucking ashamed.
Is this a Discord call, Dylan? Yes, it is. It is a Discord call. Wait, I tagged HTG 2 times.
Wow, that's crazy,
Wow.
bro. Treating us
HTG.
unequally. You're getting canceled.
So the
Holy.
one guy that doesn't have the camera and gets tracked better than the rest, I see.
Yeah, right.
Wait, so did I seriously not at Moxie? I know for a fact that I did, unless I hit enter and it did HTG's twice.
Oh no.
I'm gonna lose my mind. Yo,
Cancel.
hey, Moxie, if that's true, please do me a favor and tag yourself under that and say that Clouds is stupid and stinky, because that's completely my bad.
Say something that people don't know already, because we already know that.
Oh
first
yeah,
thing.
that is true. I just simply don't shower. Honestly, I hope that is, yeah, HTG twice. Are you kidding me? Man. Man, I've been doing this for 5 weeks now, and I can't even tag the right people. This is insane, guys. Can we get a clip in the chat? And I mean, who knows? Maybe 500 gifted subs, whatever. No, not really a big deal.
500. Yeah.
Please, I mean, it's really not that much.
Tier 3 Pokemon stuff.
I didn't get tagged. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Moxie didn't get tagged, so he's going to step out for a
Dude,
bit.
he dressed up all nice for this and everything, bro, and you're not even gonna tag him. That's
Yeah, dude,
God.
Man,
that's just next level.
the pain and regret that I feel is unmatched by anything else. I'm literally shaking and crying on my hands and knees, sweating and convulsing at the fact that I did not tag this man. Sweat dripping down my face, tears dripping down my eyes. Guys, please,
You're getting canceled.
please
bro.
forgive me. And
Oh,
hey,
I just thought about something. Okay, go ahead.
you know what? I might be getting canceled. Who knows? We might all be getting canceled, which is exactly the topic that we're gonna get into. But Jay, you said that you had something that came onto your mind.
Bro, getting canceled is the key to fame on Twitch, bro. Don't even at me. Like
Really?
you know what is the Dr. Witnesser did?
Oh
you remember
yeah.
how he was like he was like preaching or whatever. I don't remember what exactly he did. I didn't watch the clip. I don't really care because I'm not toxic and don't care to cancel people. But I guess he like preached like his he was trying to force like religion on someone.
He
Apparently,
was trying to force religion on children that play Fortnite.
okay. So I know that, but and they like he was like I think he was like a 75. He was like he still had a following, but then like now after the whole like big thing on Twitter and everything like that, he like blew up, bro. He like averages like 500 or 600 viewers now, bro. Like that ass.
Really?
Like and
He's got the fame out of it.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Getting canceled makes you famous on Twitch. I'm about to go get canceled right now. What's up?
Yeah, right.
Be right back.
I'm about
Yeah,
to
I'm
talk crap
sorry,
about K-pop.
I got a drink out my red cup here. My desk.
You're just sucking on the mic, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean that this mic is literally gonna be dripping after this, man.
Well,
Swarms, welcome in.
that's worms.
So yeah, Fortnite is itself is proof of this. Jay, he also did some stuff to a Muslim kid. Yes. So my like, what are your thoughts on the guy? Like, do you think that what he's doing to a certain extent is okay, or do you think that it's like messed up?
So it's frowned upon to talk about religion on Twitch. It's like it's like the R word. Like you're not gonna get banned for that word, but it's definitely frowned upon, and a lot of people like don't respect that. But I mean, so he can say it without getting banned. That's why nothing happened to him, because there was no reason to have him banned. So I mean, that's do your thing. I don't care to watch you if that's what you're gonna do, but I can't go tell all these people this is what cancel culture. I can't go sit here and be like, don't go watch him.
Right.
Don't go watch that guy. They're gonna watch him anyways. They're gonna probably watch him more since I said don't watch him.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
wouldn't cancel him personally, but I think he's doing it to a little bit of an extreme with some of the things I've seen.
See, I
He was
haven't seen any clips.
Like, I think on one clip he was like blaming a kid's parents or something, but like not making him Christian or something.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like he was like apparently, I don't know exactly, not exactly being hostile, but like kind of forcing religion on some like not vulnerable, but like children that don't exactly have
Innocent.
the wits about them to like understand what religion actually is, and he was just trying to like slightly like press them to like choose religion instead of being like agnostic or something like that, where you're like not exactly a part of a religion but you can understand it. But he was like trying to force like Christianity on kids and like say that like they're going to hell and stuff.
Whoa,
he
what
is,
the
like,
heck?
he heard
Okay,
this-
get that
he
guy
heard
off
this,
that.
like, yeah, he's heard this like 6-year-old, no, not say like 13, 14-year-old like swear, which obviously isn't exactly the best thing, but it's kind of like not the
At this
norm in
point,
our community, but like it's kind of just like there at this point, and there's nothing you can really do about it. But he told the kid like he was going to hell, and I'm pretty sure he made some kid cry
really.
because of it.
So, I mean, like,
I've seen some pretty messed up stuff.
HTG, like, what do you think about it?
Give me 1 second. Someone's knocking on my door.
All right, yeah, that's good. That's
The
good.
witness,
So, yeah, he's he's there to take you out. So,
Found him.
my opinion on it, because like, I know that like talking about religion is frowned upon in a lot of like public eye, you know. I feel like
don't think it should be. I think
if-
you should be able to like speak your mind about your religion to a certain extent, like not to
Exactly.
be like forcing it on someone, or to, like if like someone comes in your chat and like questions it or something, you should be able to educate them without getting something like offensive back at you. You should, like if someone was in here like asking Pokemon, for instance, because she tweeted on Twitter about being Muslim. Like Muslim pronunciation of words and meanings behind it, and trying to educate people on that. I think stuff like that should be like welcomed in the gaming community more than like a lot of like there's like a minority of the gaming community that are like quite heavily against religion in general and try and cancel people for being religious sometimes. And I think people should be more open to speaking about religion, not exactly having to like accept like become like a certain religion, but being able to like if they get something wrong, they should be able to like accept the fact that they got it wrong and possibly welcome being educated upon the fact that they got something wrong to a certain extent.
yeah, my thoughts on it is like, in ever since I left Aura, man, I speak my mind on Twitter and I speak my mind on my Twitch because nobody can determine what I say other than myself, and because of that, I'm sure that a lot of you guys know because I mentioned it. Like, I am a religious dude, even though some of the memes I post on my Twitter would make you think otherwise, or maybe make you think that I'm literally crazy. But I mean, I am religious, but on my Twitch I do talk about it, but I never press it upon people. So back to the Doctor Witness here real quick. Do I think that him pressing it upon random kids in Fortnite is wrong? Yes. Do I think that him asking them if they would like to talk about it first is okay? I believe that that is more okay, you know. But if they say no, I don't think that it should be pushed, and I don't think that it should be hostile at all. But just like Moxie said, I feel like within the gaming community, I don't feel like you should be canceled for talking about religion, even though a lot of people may think it's a little bit like, I guess, taboo in the online world. But it could really be compared to anything else, you know, like politics, for example. You know, everybody has a different view on it. So if you look at things the way that I look at it and the way that I think a lot of people should look at it, it's like we're all different. If you can't handle somebody else's different opinion, you just shouldn't be on the internet because it's clearly not a place for you. Clearly, you're going to get too angry about things and you're just not going to accept the person, or at least don't try to build a relationship with that person if you're just going to drop it for a different view. You know, so when it comes to religion, when it comes to politics, I, you know, like on my stream, I just say whatever. But the thing is, it's like, you guys can think whatever too. That's why I'm open about religion. And personally in my streams, I don't see anything wrong with that. Because if somebody asks a question, or if somebody like asks me like, oh, just for example, like, oh, Hayden, like, why are you so happy all the time? You know, I'm not gonna give them an answer like, oh, well, I go to bed on time and I get a lot of sleep and then I read books. You know, because my honest answer is just because I am religious, and that's what personally drives me to be happy. You know, so on my streams, if somebody asks a question like that, I think it's okay to be perfectly open with your answer. And in my case, that just happens to be religious, which I am perfectly open about. So, though taboo, I don't think it should be taboo. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think the issue with that, not the issue, like I agree with you because
Mhm.
I personally don't really care. If someone does come into my chat and starts talking about religion, not even forcing it upon people, I personally am just kind of like, hey, don't, even politics as well. Like, I'm like, don't talk about it. Um, I don't want you to really offend anyone because if it doesn't offend me, I don't care. I don't care what you say in my chat as long as it's not like racist or whatever, or you're bullying people or whatever. But that turns into like someone seeing this message and being like, no, I disagree with that, you're an idiot. And the Twitch community is toxic, and they're it seems like they more or less like go straight towards negativity before they look at the positive side of things,
Mhm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just more or less to protect my community. You know what I mean? It's not really to protect me because just like you, like I don't care. Like I'll talk about my beliefs, whatever. Like it's because I know that the correct people will say whatever, that's fine. Like
Mhm.
they'll be all right with what my opinion is, but I don't know. It's a weird. It's just touchy for my community, I think, in a
Yeah.
sense, because I don't want people to be against each other. I want everyone to be as one.
Right.
So if we can keep as much out of the conversation like that is going to divide, then that's kind of the way I think about it. But
Yeah. I mean that definitely makes sense too. I mean, I think having an open mind as a creator is very important because we meet a lot of people as
Mhm.
streamers, and I mean even designers, you know, because like you get clients all the time, and like though the conversation normally never goes that far because it's normally like, okay, hey, what's the price, what do you want, and then, you know, but being on the internet, you're going to run into people with different opinions, and having an open mind is good, but accepting it all, you know, you should probably stay away from that. So I totally understand what you're saying because you
Mhm.
don't want your community to be torn between two
Yeah.
separate sides. That makes total sense. Like so like in terms of my community, the way that I run my community, I mean, I just straight up say, you know, it's like, I don't care what you guys think. You guys can say literally whatever you want, just as long as it's not like blatantly hurtful to somebody. You guys have your own thoughts, your own opinions. Like, just as long as it's not like extremely frowned upon or hurtful to somebody, you guys can go ahead and say it, and we'll talk about it. You know, but every community is run different, and that is still a very smart way to run the community, because once your community starts getting bigger, I bet you that mindset is probably going to work better than my mindset. Who knows? My community could turn into the Civil War 7 by the time that happens, you know? So I totally understand that. I will probably have to lessen my thoughts on the way that I run things once it starts getting bigger. But I think to, like, the size it is now, I think it kind of like helps perform a pretty good base, because I read a passage in a book, and it said without conflict you start to be unable to separate the wheat from the chaff, which essentially just means like, so if you guys are not fighting, you guys are not completely unified, because if one thing comes up, you know, the wheat is in with the chaff. Like, everybody's different, so like when one thing comes up, everybody's going. You know what I'm saying? Or like there's at least a fight. Now, I don't think that is like could really be used like in terms of a community, because like I said, the way that you're doing things, it's a completely respectful and smart way. But in terms of aura, when we have like a lead, you know, and everybody is just agreeing with that lead, or like not bringing stuff up, that was the wheat and the chaff that I'm talking about, you know? Like, there was no conflicts in aura for a while, or at least like there was, but it wasn't like brought up until there was one big conflict and everybody was gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
he's out of there, bro.
I think that it is like, I think it's good to have a medium in between that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think about it this way. Like, I use this saying a lot. It's it's an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. Like, if you even try slightly to prevent a situation from happening, aka like the religion battle in your chat with some people, or politic battle in your chat with some people, like, it's so much easier to just kind of try to prevent that all before it even becomes a thing, like, compared to trying to fix it and get these two people to be cool with each other again, and then like that's not even on you anymore at that point.
Right.
That's on them to be like bigger human beings to be able to do that. So I just kind of think about it that way, but I understand what you mean though.
Yeah, you know, and that makes a lot of sense too, because trying to fix a conflict on the internet has to be at least that has to be harder than being a Twitch partner, man. Are you kidding
Everyone's
me?
so hard-headed to do.
Holy dude. I mean,
we know about that.
I mean, like the thing is, it's like the internet, like everybody in like on the internet is so completely and utterly different, you know?
They're very stuck in their ways as well.
So like, and like I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not stuck in my ways, right?
Yeah.
But the difference between being stuck in your ways and being like understanding are huge, you know? Because you can be both. Like, you can be stuck in your ways, be like, okay, yeah, no, I understand that, and I respect that, but I know
just that way.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Like, it's nice to have a civil discussion. Like, everybody is way too sensitive. Holy moly! Like, I mean, I have a bit of a different personality when it comes to being online. So I'm gonna let you guys give your thoughts here, and then I will shut up here for a bit. So we'll start off with Moxy, because Moxy hasn't talked in a little bit. Then we'll move over to Jay, and then if HTG is ready to go, then we'll move down to you here, guys. Sensitivity online, like what? I know that's kind of a broad topic, but I think that you guys like understand.
It's a sensitive subject.
It is a sensitive subject. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This whole podcast will be a bit sensitive. So if you guys are not ready for this, guys, please, I'm literally begging you on my hands and knees. You don't gotta watch it. But if you guys are ready for it,
nice, Moxy.
It's all cool. Man, Moxy is quick on that. Holy, that was like wow, that was quick. I barely even saw that, actually. That was very impressive. So
I want to be famous, please.
Please,
yeah,
guys,
let me. What's that? What's the link?
just drop maybe 100 gifted. Come on, guys, come on, just pick it up, please. So
Every time you get banned, it's 100 gifted. So
every single time you get banned, man, it'll just start banning everybody. Like, what? It's like 700 gifted so far. So, Moxie, over to you, my man. So, internet sensitivity, like.
Jesus Christ. You've opened up a rabbit hole here, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I have.
I think that some people are way too sensitive, and some people can actually be like, quite insensitive. So some people may like take it to the extreme, and I've seen cases of both sides where people aren't sensitive enough about situations, and also are way too sensitive. So like. For example, I'm trying not to tread on hot water or thin ice here, but like, let's say someone in the community gets called out for scamming or something like that, and you go and someone who they've never spoken to goes out of their way, like for like a while, trying to get them like insanely cancelled just to be on the bandwagon of it. I think that's like the really high end of being like a little bit too sensitive of it. Basically, like if someone's like possibly been scammed by like a random person before that no one's ever known, and then like this big name gets called out for scamming, and that person who's been scammed in the past goes out of their way just because it's a scammer but hasn't been proven, but just because they've heard the rumor they go out of their way to try and cancel them. I think that's like being a little bit too sensitive about the topic just because it's like happened to you. Like stuff's happened to me, like people like in one of my group chats, I'm not openly but rather openly bisexual, so in one of my group chats someone called like something gay, and I got a little bit oversensitive with that, like, so what's wrong with that being gay, like do you have something against that? And I got a little bit oversensitive with that because I haven't really, because in my head sometimes, personally, I will build things up to be bigger than what they are. So like say like if I came to you and I asked you for an opinion on a design that I've been trying to make, and you gave me like, you said like, oh, you could make this, this, and this better. Like if you choose like 3 things out of the 5 things that I've done or something that could like be improved, I could interpret that as like it meaning that like it's really bad and I should scrap it, and then I get oversensitive about it, and I could like come back at you with like, oh well, your designs are trash, when really they're not, but it's me just being sensitive to the situation and trying to argue the fact that I think so highly of myself sometimes by accident.
So what so you think people can be oversensitive and also not sensitive enough? I think I think that's good. I think that's good. Jaybow, how about you?
Man, this is a really hard topic to talk about because you don't want to. I mean, some people are actually sensitive about it because they want to be. I feel like, okay, so I think a specific small group of people can get like very sensitive about a situation that, you know, might be a little bit risky to talk about. Like, you know what I mean? But I think it doesn't help either when a lot of people just want to be a part of this cancel culture. Like this, it goes with cancel culture because it's like, it's more or less when someone does something messed up, but it's not crazy messed up. It's just like something that was like, that's unfortunate. And like a Karen of Twitch comes into the chat and is like, like, what the heck? Like, what is that? Like, you can't be doing this. And then they post a clip and then they blow it up and then take it out of context and make it look the way they want it to look. And then everyone looks at it and sees it that way. And then they're like, yeah, F that person.
Right.
Yeah, let's go. Get them off the internet.
This happened to like a partnered streamer like a month or 2 ago.
It happens to streamers all the time.
People definitely, like, it might be a touchy subject, but when the Alinity situation happened, I think that some people threw that way harder than it should have been. Like, obviously it was.
I mean,
obviously
they threw it harder than her cat, bro. Like, People were mad.
But like,
Yeah.
people like, oh god, there was like a streamer. I don't think it was Ninja. It was like a decent sized streamer was like, memeing it a lot.
Oh,
And then,
Carson?
like, tried
I think
to,
it's Carson, yeah.
It might have even been Pokey or something. Like the Queen Pokey, I know, can't do anything wrong, but like some people, I think like people that like didn't know the situation, like some people, like some of my friends personally, like when the situation broke out and they just saw the clip, they didn't see any context or anything, they took it way out the water and tried to like, people seriously like hurt Alinity's feelings. Like obviously, like
Yeah,
she
Ash
deserves
did
some
that
sort of
shit.
backlash for it. Yeah, it was Ash. That was it. That was it was fucking Ash.
Oh,
And then she tried to
isn't
get
it always?
over it.
It's always. She's always in the background somewhere, guys. Make sure to make sure to watch out.
Yeah, I remember this now. Like when all this shit came out, like with Aura and everything, she tried to play the victim and shit. When it's really like,
Well,
okay,
she
buddy,
tried
you weren't trying to get Alinity arrested like 2 months ago, were you? No, definitely wasn't. Trying to get Alinity cancelled like 2 months ago, and then saying, "Oh, please don't cancel me. I did a little thing wrong."
So
Think
yeah,
of
you did
Alinity
a lot of
Hall,
little
got
things wrong.
canceled,
Yeah.
bro. She
Like,
got
you
canceled
can't-
right
Oh,
at
it's
it.
terrible.
Yeah, you can't play both sides. You cannot play both sides. If you play both sides, I cannot respect you as a person.
So with that situation,
Test off.
it's a little bit. I don't think it was really her playing the victim as much. I think it was more or less her trying to backpedal a lot.
What, Ash?
Because
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
she. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I remember seeing her. I had her as soon as I started grinding for Aura. I had my my notifications on for her because I
Yo,
was
that's
just
who,
trying
dude.
to do my thing.
Thank
But
you. Thank you for the
yeah,
sub, dude. I love you, man.
And
Welcome.
so
Welcome to the stream. I hope that you enjoy it.
so I saw her
I love you.
what's it called, like tweeting about it, and there were DMs like of people trying to cancel her for being really rude and toxic towards Alinity, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's messed up. But then she was trying to like send DMs, like she had DMs with Alinity like apologizing and stuff like that.
I saw those.
And like Alinity answered, and it's like that doesn't just automatically clear your name. Like I understand people change, but like we know how you are, so like we know that you don't actually mean that. We
Nah,
know
dude,
you're
that ain't true, man.
just going
Hey,
in
dude,
there
I
to
seriously
say it to make
appreciate
the
it a lot.
public
Thank
eye
you.
like you more. Like that's
Welcome, man.
Face and getting over it or some shit. Be like, oh, Ash is actually a really nice person, when in reality she's fucking not.
HTG, what you
Like,
think, bro?
It's one of those things. It's a publicity stunt.
On the
Yeah.
aura topic or on
The sensitive topic.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't get to you. You didn't get the
What
topic.
is the type of sensitive we're talking about? Because I grew up on Xbox 360, so I'm
Yeah,
used to being
exactly.
Called, I'm used to being
Exactly,
called
dude.
many things. Like
Yeah,
anything
same.
in the- Do I
I'm
think
used to
some
people
words-
telling me like that they're gonna have sex with my mom and shit.
Let me say it back, like
It's
I'm
like,
down
yeah,
with that.
dude.
I'm fine with that one. If they can find it, I'm fine with that one.
Like,
But
oh, you wonder why your daddy left? I'm sat right here, motherfucker.
wow.
Like, yeah, like HTG's right. Like, seriously, like I grew up on I grew up on the 360, man, and like like we talked briefly about about religion, and how like for some people are like, oh yeah, no, that's not my thing, and I'm not gonna like you if you are religious or whatever, and I'm openly religious, but like if people make like a religious joke or they have like a completely different view or they hate religion or whatever, I'm still not going to be oversensitive to the fact that it's their opinion, My thing is, I don't let anything bother me on the internet unless it is like extremely messed up. I don't let it bother me because it is not my place. Because because I mean, like we all say things and we all do things that we regret on the internet or in person, and that's just how life is because nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. So that's why I am always I'm really quick to forgive and forget. That's just who I am as a person, So, I mean, I just don't get upset about anything unless, like, I understand when things are wrong though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, Noah J, he got to round 200 in zombies, right? Well, somebody donated, and their text-to-speak donation was just the N-word as soon as he hit round 200. So therefore, he couldn't really use it as a clip. you know, as soon as he hit round 200. Like
He's
that
a
is
crap human being right there.
yeah, like that's like not okay, you know. And I understand, like even though I don't let things bother me, I understand that that's not okay, and I understand
Yeah, I mean, you're
that.
not an idiot.
Well, right. Well, yeah, because I'm like I like of course like I don't like that. Like that's like not fun, you know.
Yeah.
But like when people have different opinions, you just can't let that bother you. I mean, I can't let it bother me because then I mean, yeah, that's exactly how it's like. Just like HTG said, I mean, I grew up on Xbox. Fuga Lava grew up on Xbox, and I am making my children grow up on Xbox. I will buy a 360 for my kids, and I will put them on MW2. I swear
They're
to
just
you,
gonna
I will
get
do it.
hacked on, bro. They ain't even gonna get
Five
talked.
people that are on there?
What?
With what? The 5 people that are on there?
Hey, if those 5 people can make my kids like sandpaper,
Educate them.
yeah, I will throw them on there with those 5 people every day.
No,
man.
all you gotta do, bro. All you gotta do is just put them on a camera and make them go live on Twitch and just put them there, bro. Twitch chat is the absolute best place to figure out your own insecurities. I'm telling you, bro.
Or just
Like
Put
people,
an XQC's chat.
like, like I never had any issues with whatever. As soon as I started streaming, bro, big nose. You got a long
Oh
chin.
no way!
I'm like, yo, that's crazy. You're right. Like, I don't care. Like, it's whatever. I used to be
Right.
self-conscious when I first started streaming because I thought I was like ugly and stuff like that. But like, I really don't care anymore. I'm not here to look good for you. I'm here to stream for you and have a good time. If you don't like the way I look, then leave. Like, I don't care. But that, like, they're the best at pointing out insecurities and talking shit, bro. I'm telling you. Bro. You let
Oh,
them say whatever they want.
Like, I'm guessing with that you might have. I'm not saying you had it easy, obviously, because they're talking about your looks, which is. a
I've
little
had
bit
more
annoying.
than that, but
But like
Yeah,
people have come
looks
into my
is
chat and be like, like I've literally had people, like possibly from my past, or people who have like found out about me through other sources, and literally like this is fucked up. I've had people come into my chat and be like, haha, your mum's dead. Like I've had shit like that in my
yeah,
chat.
people be saying that, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but the bad part is like my mum's actually been dead for like 15 years. So like
Mhm.
people are like saying shit like that to me, and I'm like, oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah, like-
if you want to tell me some actual news,
Yeah, like that. That's totally not cool. Though. That's totally not
I've
cool.
had that. I've had that shit since I was like 8 years old. So
Mhm.
I'm like numb to people trying to say that shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the difference between that's
Growing up on
that's the
Xbox and growing
key
up on
to
PlayStation.
that's the key to like not being sensitive, bro. Is like going through a lot. You know what I mean? Like if you've been through a lot in your life, and a lot of people have brought up those things that you don't want to talk about, then you're gonna be more like a lot of stuff. You're gonna be more numb to it, like
Yeah.
everything. So
Mhm.
I mean, yeah.
Like I don't know. I've been trying to like pinpoint the reason as to why I don't really let like a whole lot of stuff bother me. But I mean, Jay brings a good point because okay, so if you guys didn't know, I've talked about this in my streams. Like sometimes, you know, when I was younger, I had a terrible, terrible speech impediment. I would stutter constantly, and it was like very, very noticeable to the point where, I mean, my buddy told me like one of my best friends now told me that his mom said to be nice to me because I had a stutter, you know, and to kind of like hang out with me, you know, to give me a shot. Like it was like that bad. Like I had 0 friends. I was made fun of constantly. Had a terrible stutter. I was the weird kid in the school. But now it's like now that I know that I'm not exactly the weird kid in school because I don't go to school anymore. I mean,
That would
now,
make sense. Yeah.
and now I'm just the weird kid on Twitch. But I mean, I'm not trying to make myself like
that
like
shit's successful.
like I'm not trying to make myself like the boy who cried wolf because like my high school years, you know, were awesome, and half my middle school it got way better. Like I wasn't always like the weird kid, but I'm just like saying, you know, like when I was younger, that's definitely who I was. Like
Yeah.
Star Wars finger puppets in class, and like I said, really bad stutter, really high pitched voice that I still have yet to get rid of. Imagine, I still laugh like a little girl, and
Yeah,
I
you're
wish
right.
I was
You
kidding.
sound like a little bitch.
I mean, exactly. I mean, if Jay came over here, he could probably literally snap me in half, and I
Nah,
know
bro.
that.
I mean, you
So
kidding me?
I know not to
Wouldn't.
start anything with Jay because he'll beat me up. I
Why
mean,
would I'm skinny. We're the same height, pretty much, probably the same weight.
but no, Jay, how much do you weigh, man? How much do you weigh?
I weigh 140.
110 since 6th grade.
Oh
Yeah,
my, you
that's
need to
right.
Eat some food, bro.
Dude, I eat so much, man. You have no idea.
That's
I
what I'm
just do not
saying.
gain weight, dude. It's so stupid. bro.
I'm 176. I'm fat.
I would
You are
like to
not
gain
fat, bro.
weight,
I would
dude.
love to be 176.
All right, dude.
I'm like 30 pounds overweight.
How tall are you?
5'10".
No, I mean, I would say that's some,
average.
yeah, that's definitely a respectable ratio
Yeah.
there.
30 pounds overweight.
Really? Like,
I'm a skeleton.
I'm meant
You
to be
are a
150.
skeleton, bro.
I lost weight though. I lost 20 pounds since quarantine started.
We don't want you
Really?
to lose weight. That's not good.
Yeah, I'm
Three
6'1",
pounds overweight, that's
121.
my bank account.
I think, yeah, like I haven't gained any weight since 6th grade. Like I think the most I gained at one point was like 10 pounds, and then I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Maybe I can start putting on muscle. But no, heaven forbid I put on muscle, because guess what? I ain't put on no muscle in years. I am
Work out, bro.
extremely weak. So, because of that, I like to train my mind muscle more than my arm muscles. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
We're about to have a 25-pound fucking brain, bro.
I'm about to be Dexter up in here.
He's up here going, fucking scrunching the fucking.
Oh, it's gonna do that
work
like
out his
eyebrow
brain.
shit where they like hold on to weights with their eyebrows.
Hey, you know what?
Eyelashes.
I mean, I might start like lifting weights with like just my fingers and like my tongue and my toes
Bro,
and my
do
eyebrows.
push-ups every day, bro.
Push-ups every day.
My chat makes me do push-ups every day, so I don't really have to be disciplined enough to do it.
Have a chat.
You know, I am.
Same.
My chat's been making me do push-ups recently too, and you know what?
Channel
Like-
points, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I kind of like it. It's like, yo,
Same.
like
I just don't stream anymore.
just make
Same.
me get jacked. Like, just please, like, make me get jacked. Use your channel points and make me get on the ground and do push-ups because I won't do it if you guys don't.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Except for the stream, I would not do push-ups during the forecast because I do not want to exert any of my extra energy that is now currently in the folds of my brain to my arms and legs, as I need to dictate how this goes. So.
Damn it. I don't have enough.
Yeah, I have enough. Hold on.
Yeah, but
2,500.
but
Expensive. Mine's 500, bro.
wait, what's mine?
2,500.
There you go, stretch. There you go.
Mine's 2,500, dude. Okay, yeah, I gotta make
leave
mine
it like
500.
that. Leave it like
Really?
that. Leave it like that. Yeah,
No.
500, bro. They be spamming that shit because one person sees one person do it, and then like 4 other people do it, and you
Yeah,
got
but,
50 push-ups
yo,
to do,
I
bro.
had 50K for Jay at a point. I just went crazy one day.
Jay, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
the thing is that if I want to get to your level of 140, I gotta switch it to 500, man. You know it. Unless you're just
I'm
scared
not
of
even
me.
that big,
Huh?
bro. Like you got to do a lot more to be the right size.
Jay's like 4'11".
I'm 5'3". I'm gonna set 3'5".
All right, fine. I'll do one set of push-ups. Okay. Push-ups and sit-ups,
Yeah.
yo, guys.
Oh my god.
All right,
Clouds
that's
looks
it.
like- Clouds look like he's from an 80s movie.
Huh? Yo, dude, that's what I was going for. Okay, Natsu, I'm not sure exactly why that just came up. Apparently, Stream Elements is
30
like,
minutes ago.
yeah, apparently, and okay, so actually here,
Speaking of
I-
ripped dude,
I
Natsu.
had 2 alerts. I added another alert because I thought it wasn't working. That literally came up 30 minutes late. I don't know what Stream Elements thinks that they're doing, but they're making me look bad. Natsu, thank you again, publicly, everybody. He just subbed. Thank you very much. I'm gonna do my push-ups and sit-ups. You guys can get into any topic that you guys would like to until I get back. I will be on the floor, physically exerting myself to grow my strength. So,
I still have the biggest hands here.
the biggest hands?
I have the biggest hands.
Nah, dude, my hands are huge, dude. Look at they're bigger than my desk. Oh, they're bigger than my desk. Oh, okay, I'm gonna do my push-ups. and sit-ups.
Nice topic here we got here, guys.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, fucking good, my dude.
Dude, his fucking chair is pissing me off. 'cause
Yo,
the
I
top
can
of
hear
it's
you,
gone.
man.
It's the top of it's gone. Well, fix your chair, bro.
Huh?
I bet that mic
Fix your
isn't
chair.
even real.
You fix
I
your
bet the
chair.
mic isn't even real. I bet the mic's been photoshopped in.
That's the most stable mic and coffee mug I've ever seen in my life. Like
And the
that.
rocket
Like
ship, right?
my shit be moving. Like how you get yours to sit like that, Clouds?
Bro, and the rocket ship.
I
You
will
do
literally,
s-
I will
How
drink
do you
out of
know
it
you
right now.
Actually did push-ups.
Huh?
How do we know you actually did push-ups?
Why does it look like he's doing something else under his desk?
Yo, dude. I mean,
Give
somebody.
me my secretary head. Wait, you
So,
go ahead.
somebody, yo, Swarzy, I'm not doing push-ups, man. I swear to you, you're not gonna be the co-host anymore if you make me do push-ups.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine it was 500, because we'd all be doing it. I'm telling you, that's how. It
Hayden
works.
looks like a greaser from the 80s, dude. I literally just showered this morning. Come on, guys.
A
Come on.
greaser doesn't mean you're dirty, dude.
Yeah, I know, but they've always got that like a bunch of stuff in their hair, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they've always got like really like Johnson & Johnson's lotioned up hair, bro. And that's not me, man.
Johnson.
Bro, my hair be getting greasy, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
but
dude.
yeah, I have to. When it's listen, bro.
Holy-
When you got dyed hair, you can't wash it every day, bro.
I
You
perma
just
dyed
can't.
my
I
hair.
know, yo, dude. Well, actually, have you been using that special shampoo that keeps
Purple
color?
shampoo.
Yeah.
It takes out the bronzing in your
Mm,
hair.
yeah.
I don't
My-
use it anymore, but I think I might get my hair dyed tomorrow.
I'm gonna have to redye my hair again because it's starting to get more blonde than it is white again.
We
but-
dyed my hair like 2 days ago.
I have to dye my hair again. Period.
I'm dyeing mine black.
Oh, really?
Oh my lord.
I was thinking about going black hair actually, but
No,
I don't
don't
know.
copy me, bro. Listen, I copy
No.
you, but that doesn't give you permission to copy me. I'm
hey
copying
guys,
myth.
chat,
Copy
can
me.
we please just cancel Jaybow, guys? Come on.
Please.
And see, that's why we're gonna talk about this because
Oh,
cancel
right,
culture is the dumbest shit of all time.
Yes, cancel culture
Yeah.
is extremely stupid, and I think that
It's extremely stupid.
It goes
but
hand in
my
hand.
goal on Twitch is to get cancelled for something stupid.
That's
I'm
what
like,
I'm saying, bro. It makes you big. I'm telling you. right?
I want to get cancelled for like falling over or something, or like spilling my cup of water.
You gotta be like Deller. Okay. Listen, bro. That fool blew up, bro. He got canceled for like, cause he was really vulgar and toxic, bro. And he
like-
broke his keyboard over his head, and he got canceled, and they banned him. And then he came back, and he had more viewers and subs and everything that he's ever had in his life.
They cancelled him again, and then he moved to YouTube, right? Or some
Yeah, but then he
shit.
moved back. He got unbanned because they did a big unban wave.
I think that when it comes to like the cancel culture, which I don't know if I'm the only one, I hate that word. It sounds so dumb to
it's
me.
just-
Culture.
Ugly. It's just
Like,
cancel.
yeah, like I dude, I wish that there was a different term for it.
It's a
But
nail on a chalkboard.
Yeah,
Besides
dude.
moist. I hate that word.
moist, I mean,
Soggy.
Go ahead, ignore that. I don't even know why I said that.
yo, chat, let's get some moist up in here, guys, please. I'm literally begging. I'm literally on my hands and knees shaking, crying, please. So when it I think sensitivity or like oversensitivity goes hand in hand with cancel culture. So the thing is, it's like some people just need to dictate whether their kids should be on the internet or not. Like, because like when it comes to canceling somebody, there are kids that will go on there and they'll be like, oh, my favorite YouTuber doesn't like this person right now. Let's literally go and ruin them. Like, okay, so
Yeah, like when there's beef.
yeah. I mean, and sometimes the topics can be more serious, you know? But when there's no, like, facts to prove it, like, it hurts my heart. Like, do you guys remember Tobuscus? Like,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Back reverse and shit like that.
Tobuscus?
Tabasco.
yeah, like-
the sauce, Tabasco sauce.
No.
Tobuscus?
The
like,
Minecraft
Yeah,
guy.
like, he did Minecraft, he did songs. Like, dude, I loved that guy. But yes, yeah, Nugget and a Biscuit, Safety Torch.
Like when Hayden, speaking of like YouTubers like that, like when Skyder's Minecraft had his meltdown because
I was
he
gonna
had
bring
his
it up
thing
too.
taken away from him.
Yep. Yeah, like,
There's a lot of instances we could use here.
like
Yeah.
Tobuscus, there was one girl that said like that that he I don't know, even it was something sexually that he did that was wrong, you know, or at
Yeah,
least
like Basho.
the statement put on him was completely wrong. But if he did or didn't do it was never proven, you know, and he didn't seem like a guy that would do that, which I mean, of course, that doesn't dictate whether he did or not, you know. But seeing his career now, just because of that statement that was put on him, destroyed. The guy, like, it destroyed him mentally, emotionally. It is so sad to see that because he was awesome. He was a great guy. I loved him. I loved his content. But after one person said something, which, I mean, like, it might be real, might be fake, I don't know, but there was nothing proven, so I can just safely say after 7 years that it was probably not true, you know? it completely ruined him, and that is just not fair. And cancel culture is built off of that. People say one thing, and everybody else,
On both sides.
yeah, like everybody else forgets that they are not perfect. Like I remind myself every day when I see something online that I'm not a perfect person, you know? And when I see people pretending to be perfect online, oh man, you just grind my gear, and especially when they're being hypocritical. Like pretending to be perfect and always right and be hypocritical,
What the fuck happened with Mini Lad?
mini lad.
He was manipulating women.
Yeah,
grooming.
I
Basically, he was like threatening to like kill himself or something if like certain women like didn't talk to him or send him pictures or something. And the
Really?
same situation happened with Louis Caliber.
like
You
that's
would
like not
think-
okay.
You would think that if you see that happen, that you wouldn't do it, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like if Louis Caliber saw Mini Lad do that, right? And like it didn't work and he got canceled and his career went to shit, right? Like, wouldn't you see that and be like, this is a bad
But
idea.
like the stuff that Louis did happened like before he took his first break like 4 years ago.
Oh really?
Yeah, and it's
So
only
this-
just come to surface like a couple of months, like last month. It only just came to surface.
I mean, like what?
That's
Like,
crazy.
bragging about his millions of dollars and like sending pictures of his genitalia to like women and possibly underage teenagers. That
Bro, wieners aren't attractive, bro. Stop sending them, regardless of whether a female wants it or not, bro. Like I'm telling you,
Like-
dude, stop.
attractive.
I don't know, like what am I? What are you guys' thoughts on the fact of like stuff being brought up like years later? So
Oh.
like
It's deserving.
I
It's
don't-
deserving. It's
I
you
don't
living
wanna
in
sound-
angst
yeah, I mean
for 4 years.
I
You
mean,
living in for 4
okay.
years, not knowing if you're gonna get like that's gonna get brought up, and you're anxious all the time that that's gonna get brought up, and then it finally gets brought up, and you deserve that.
I
If
think
it's
it
real,
should be
Obviously.
brought up. Like don't get me wrong. Like if something like bad like grooming or something is happening and it gets brought up like way later, that makes sense. But I feel like because people change in 4 years, you know, like it could have been.
Okay.
It could have been a
Depending on
mistake.
what's
I
brought
have to.
up,
I
depending on what it is.
have to disagree with.
Oh
like,
yeah, no, go ahead.
Like you can change, right?
Mm-hmm.
People do change,
Yep.
but in certain situations, I don't care if you have changed, but you've done that before. I
Right,
don't
yeah, that's
care.
fair.
I do not care if you've done that and you've treated anyone like shit,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been 4 years. You still deserve to pay for your crimes. That's
Right.
That's
Oh
legal.
yeah, no.
A
Yeah.
literal crime, then I think
that's
it
a
should
problem.
have to be
Yeah,
brought
but
up.
if it's just like you said, the bad,
If-
really bad F word like
Mhm.
6 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, like that's the kind I'm talking about.
Nick 28T, he's called. He fully accidentally said like the hard R,
Mhm.
like fully accidentally, and like
Well, yeah,
like
PewDiePie
said,
said it too.
went on like
Yeah.
an awareness course and everything to like try and like show people that he was like he did it fully accidental, but I think like people should forgive him for that, but also that shouldn't have been in his vocabulary in the first place. Like people like Keemstar get away with it, like fully.
I
Like
mean,
people like Keemstar fully get away with that stuff, for like
Mhm.
manipulating people and like manipulating stories and like being racist and homophobic.
Yeah.
Just because he's like a news channel and apparently he's like untouchable, when realistically, like he has that aura around him with YouTubers. Like
Yeah.
if you try and go against him, you could probably just get cancelled because of how big and how much of an army he has.
I think I
Which
should have
is,
prefaced what I said. Like, if it is like actually like a crime and like really bad, yes, I think that they should definitely like get what they deserve. But like a word, you know, because everybody accidentally says stuff, you know, and I feel like people's opinions can change after years. I mean, PewDiePie said it, but he wasn't completely canceled for it, you know.
It's just so hard, bro. Because like, go ahead, HTG. You haven't.
I
said
would,
much.
because the way I look at it, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. That stuff used to be in my vocabulary when I was a lot younger. Like I was like 12 or 13. I openly admit that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
Immaturity.
the thing is, I've only said it to like close friends. I've never said it to like just randomly like on
Mm.
public options. I've
Mhm.
never done that. That's just messed up.
Right, yeah.
It's
Like
also
in a
thing, like,
heartfelt way,
where
it's bad. Yeah,
where
yeah.
I'm from too, like that type of stuff. Like where I live in New York, it's like it's very common. You just hear people on the street saying that. So that's where I picked
Mhm.
it up from at least. I didn't
So-
realize when I was older that it was like wrong. to say
Yeah.
it.
Right.
No, that
Mhm.
makes sense. And in my mind, okay, so in my mind, um, if you say the word like okay, so you're not gonna be like I don't use that vocabulary, any of those words, any racist, homophobic terms, none of those. Okay, I literally I don't. Sorry, I was laughing at.
No, yeah, yeah. The default skin, I was just laughing at too.
I hate you, bro. But anyways, so I don't use that vocabulary, right?
Right.
I'm not gonna be on stream gaming and then it just slips out if I've never said it before. So
Mhm.
obviously, if you say it on stream, you use it. There's no way that I hate you, HTG. There's no way that you just slip out and say it if
Mhm.
you've never said it before. Like
Right.
I don't believe that. Now don't get me wrong. If you say it and you can prove like that you're actually taking the action to change the way you perceive things and like all that and like you're willing to make a change and you show it, then yeah, of course, like I get that, but you can't just go around using that word and be like, I won't say it anymore. Like it
Right.
doesn't work that way. And like I said, like if it's something from like 6 years ago and you said the N word and like now you're Nick A30, like you know what I mean? Like you're that
Mhm.
good of a dude. Like it could be a
you've changed by
facade, but
ninja. Like
Yeah.
before or after dark.
yeah, exactly. Like that's a good thing. Like you've changed yourself. You've obviously put yourself through this situation to like be in a better kind of mind
Mhm.
state. But I don't know, man. It's just
So,
it's kind of touchy. It's
if
different.
It's a
if
touchy
they
subject.
change, like Nick A30, like I mean, we're just using him as an example. Like not like he did anything wrong, but like he's just a
Yeah,
good
he's
guy.
never
Like
said any of that.
like
yeah.
you know like he's just a good guy. So let's just pretend like he said something 6 years ago and it just came up now, but we know
Yeah,
that
that's
he's a
what I
good
was-
guy.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
you know, then what? Like would the community have the right to?
There are some people that would try. No. Six years is a lot of time to grow and become more mature, especially at your young age.
Hayden, you muted on stream.
It's you.
Yes.
That happens to the best of us.
You host a podcast, Hayden.
When you did push-ups, bro, said nah.
How long?
Haha.
I don't know. I don't think it was that long.
I mean, I hope that I didn't. Yo, Swarms, dude, you cannot even say a word about me being muted, dude. The last podcast, I don't know how many times that you were muted. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, okay. I'm just gonna keep it simple, keep it straightforward. If it's not a crime and it happened 6 years ago and the person already knows that it's bad, I think that we should give him like a slap on the wrist for it. You know, be like, hey, dude, I know that you understand that it's not cool, but you still said it. That's still
yeah,
not
but
cool.
if you slip up again, you gone.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah. You know.
hold that then if I slip up. Sheesh.
Sheesh.
You better not be saying that word, bro.
But
Anymore.
I kinda have an opposite example with like the misfits, like Fits and people like that. They like I don't know if they're doing now, but like a year or 2 years ago, they were slipping like the F word and like not the hard R, but like the other version into like their videos. But like sometimes they'd like bleep them out, but you know that they've said that. But sometimes, like with the F word, sometimes they wouldn't bleep it, and you just legitimately hear them say it.
that
But I like
That's just
Like,
someone that I'm
stuff
not
like
gonna
that.
watch.
that is something that I talk about a lot because like a lot of people love the Misfits, and they like. I don't think like the Lunch Club. Like
Yeah,
I don't think that
very
they do that.
controversial.
But like the Misfits, like
Misfits.
the stories that they tell, the stuff that they say, like. But we know that they aren't bad people, but they use it.
They aren't bad people.
Like they
but
use
they're
it
very
as
controversial in
yes,
their videos.
like they use it as a form of humor, even though it's not looked at that way by
Dark.
many people. Yeah, it's extremely dark humor. Now, I like the Misfits. I love their podcast. I love their videos. I think that that group of people is hilarious, but only because of the fact that I know that they aren't doing it in like a really mean, hurtful, or derogatory way. You know, like they're fully aware of the situation. They understand all the sides, but they're saying it in a way that is strictly just like, I mean, you can think of it comedy or not comedy. You know, like the way that I look at comedy, right, is if you make a joke about one thing, everything else can be joked about. And if you're gonna make a joke about that, you need to be aware that people are gonna make jokes about you. You know what I'm saying? And like
They're
what
gonna
you
make
think.
jokes about you. They're gonna shred you up.
Exactly.
DMs with death threats. Hit
Right.
your family with death threats. 'Cause
And
that's how the internet
you
is.
need to be ready for that if you're gonna make jokes like that. So I mean, like I know a lot of people that like the Misfits. Personally, I like the Misfits. I think that they're hilarious, dude. But that's just my opinion on it because I know that they aren't hurtful or like killers or like any of that stuff. Like they're good people, but they just make jokes and they use those words, you know.
Yeah.
But I think that the Misfits are hilarious, you know, and that's just my opinion. But I know a lot of people don't either. So it's an interesting topic because while we're talking about cancel culture, why haven't they been canceled to the point
They're
that
so big and they have a following that doesn't care about it.
I think that, like, obviously they're saying this stuff, but it's not distasteful, because, like, I see the flip side of it, like, they're saying, like, the F word and, like, making jokes about that stuff, but also they're extremely supportive of their friend Toby, who's trans.
exactly?
So they obviously are, like, pretty good people and are very supportive of their friends for what they do
Yeah,
and stuff like that. But also they
You
are,
can't
but,
immediately
like,
can't immediately say someone is homophobic because they say that word.
hmm
yeah, like
A
they
lot
could
of
use
times-
it depends on the context. It's a lot of shit on the internet is very context based. I'm gonna take a second for this. So basically people can say stuff like, oh, like I'll throw myself out with this one. Like I could call someone the R word, like a retard. Like
Mhm.
I don't mean it, but like it depends on the exact. If you don't have context, you could think that I'm being extremely offensive to someone who has a disability, when in reality, I could be doing like a quote unquote bit, or I could be like talking in the third person, or
Saying
like
a story or
trying
something.
to give context to a story or something like that. But
Right.
if someone comes to my stream and all they hear is like, oh, this kid's a retard, like
Mhm.
if I could be like talking in the like as someone else, but they could clip that and then throw it on Twitter, and that could get a load of backlash because they don't see the context of it.
Yeah, yeah, and I totally understand what you're saying. Like that makes
If you don't
To
have
me
context for
personally-
something, then it is, you shouldn't judge stuff without context.
Exactly.
In my opinion.
exactly like I completely understand what you're saying. Like that makes total sense to me. I know that everybody on the internet's different, and if you don't think that that's right in any sense, like that is
That's
completely
your opinion,
on you,
I
and that's
will
fine.
not- I'll not scream at you for that. I'll accept your opinion.
Oh yeah, of course, because that's, I mean, like I've been preaching since the beginning. We're all different, you know. We all got different views. Jay, what were you gonna say there? We were talking about like context and stuff like that. We were talking about how like saying, like, we're talking about the Misfits, you know, and how they say words but they don't, like, they're still supportive of it, you know.
Man, what the hell was I gonna say? Damn, that's crazy. I don't know. I mean, all in all, you can't associate someone with homophobia just because they've said the word, because I'm sure that the person that has accusing someone of being a homophobe has said the word.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying it's okay to say that by any means. I hate all those words. Like, if you say it, I'm like, nope. Like, if we're gaming or whatever, and I'm not even streaming or anything, and you're one of my cool friends, and like for you, example, Clouds, like I'm just gonna use you as an
Yeah,
example.
that's
Just
fair enough.
isn't a real story, just for
Okay.
again,
Yeah.
for
So the context saying this is not a real story.
Yeah. So you can take the clip of me saying this, but we got the whole VOD, right? Okay, so that's the important thing.
Hey, and if you guys want to gift 500 subs after this, it's cool. It's whatever.
Yeah, you can make it 600. But
Yeah, please.
anyways, say me and Clouds are playing a game, right? And we're just vibing. He's getting kind of upset, and then like later in the game, this kid shreds him with an MP5, and he hates the MP5. Yeah, he's dying to it, and he's like, "This, like, I hate you. Like, you're so fucking annoying. Like, da da da. Like, I'm out. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I don't like that word, and obviously I'm not gonna immediately associate you with homophobia,
Right.
but I don't want to be associated with people who are going to associate. Or okay, no, that sounds terrible. I don't want to be associated with you if people are going to associate you with homophobia.
Right, that
because
makes
I know
sense.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I know it doesn't really offend me because I'm not homosexual. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with that, but
Right.
I think that's the thing. Like, if you could be friends with that person still, but if someone sees that you're still friends with that person, then they're gonna immediately associate you with that and think that you don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like a protecting yourself thing, because
Right.
at the end of the day, you're focused on your brand. We're talking in a Twitch aspect, not like a real life. Obviously, it kind of applies both ways, but it's more or less like you want to protect your own brand and show that you're not about that and you don't accept that. You know what I mean? Because if you really don't, then you really don't. Like, you can't put on a facade when it comes to that. But I don't know. That's how I feel about it. That's my opinion.
I mean, yeah, that definitely makes sense. Like, of course, you want to protect yourself and you don't want to be like seen as that as well. But you brought up association, and I know that like we've been talking about a lot of topics that are like in conjunction with cancel culture, you know, which have been very, very insightful, and we've gotten a lot of information out of that. But so cancel culture itself is a lot with association. But I mean, people will associate you with something, even though you're not it. But they won't give you any chances. That is like a huge mob thing. Like, you know what? I'll just get into my story real quick. I'm not gonna drop any names, you know, because I'm gonna be 100% here. I don't care anymore, and the night that it happened, it did not affect me in a negative way at all. And the people like the people that were a part of it, I don't think about any of them differently than when I did before the conversation, because that's just who I am as a person. I'm a forgive and forget kind of guy, and we all make mistakes. Now, if that's personally what they think and they don't want to associate with me, I mean, that's completely fine, you know? But like I said, it never affected me in a bad way. So if those people ever wanted to, like, I not even apologize, because it's not really that big of a deal, you know? But, like, if they just want to pretend like nothing happened, like, that's what I'm doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I just want to preface this with, like, not like, oh, yeah, well, it ruined me, and now I'm really hurt. It did not affect me at all. So, what happened to me is, I mean, I'm pretty open with my Twitch and everything, and you guys know who I am personally, and my personality, and how I carry myself online. So, I just simply retweeted a Trump tweet, and whether you like him or not, you know, you guys can do you. That's fine. You know, I retweet. Yeah, exactly. I retweeted his tweet, right? Shouldn't have been a big deal. I got called out in the group chat by a specific person, in front of everybody, which I would have.
He should have reached out to you one-on-one.
Yes, I mean, if
it should have been the first step.
If it really negatively affected him as a person, and was like attacking him in some sort of backward, sideways way, you know, like whatever, like reach out to me, that's fine. I don't really care, because I will talk about it in a respectful way, because I've had political talks and religious talks and talks about everything in a respectful way, you know, just because that's how everything should be online. But yeah, so I mean, that didn't go very well, and just because I retweeted that tweet, there are now a few people that don't associate themselves at all with me, people that I knew for almost a year now and that I got along with, you know, they're like, oh, well, because of that, you're this, and you're that, and you're that. I'm like, so we're going to throw away almost a year of experience and, like, knowing my personality and everything just because of that? Like, association is such a huge thing. Like, you just can't associate people because of one thing that they think. Because, like, just because everybody has thoughts on something, they think that some stuff is true and they think that some stuff is not, you know, or they respect some stuff and they don't respect some stuff about a certain topic. So, let's just say, for example, Jaybow, you really like Skrillex, right? You love his dubstep music, right?
Wait, who?
Like Skrillex, like the guy from like
Skrillex.
2010, like 2012.
Skrillex?
Oh yeah, Skrillex.
Yeah, I was
sure.
like,
Oh
what?
whatever. Oh come on, guys, that sounded close
Rocket
enough,
Bullets.
dude. That sounded close enough. Come on. So
It did, but I was still confused because you said that guy, so I was like, and I know he's a guy, but like it just kind of.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Fine. I get it, guys. I get it. Please just give me like 20 subs, guys. I'm so stupid. Sorry. So let's say you like him, right? And let's say that my mom, like, or okay, fine. I mean, I don't want to say that because I mean, okay. So let's just say I'm like, oh well, his music's satanic, right? Like, let's just pretend that's what I thought.
Is it actually?
Well, no, I mean, I have no idea.
I have no idea.
But like, let's
Wow.
let's just pretend that that's what I thought, right? But you could like his music not for the satanic part, but just because you like the way it sounds, you know. So it would be wrong for me to call you satanic, and like that's the example that I want to use just because it's easy to understand, you know. Just because you like one person or you like a song or you like a religious group or something, you probably don't like everything about that group. So it's just really, in cancel culture, we need to stop associating people with all the worst aspects of that group. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe that's just the way I think about it, but I feel like it's hurtful to do that because everybody's different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I don't know, bro. It's like a lot of people who are again. Now, I'm gonna preface this with I don't see either side. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know there are pros and cons to either side. I'm very neutral.
Yeah, of course.
I don't
Yeah.
have like I'm not red or blue or whatever. But I really think that shit, I lost what I was gonna say, bro. I said too much.
You're fumbling back.
Yeah, but I mean, I get like both sides. Like neither side is perfect, you know. Like there is so much wrong with both sides. Like if you look at it from like a standpoint, it's like you're not on both sides, so like you see equally both sides, or you're just more open minded. Like, you know, it's like
I don't know what's better here.
yeah, exactly. I mean, honestly, like at this point, a lot of people see that we're picking between two evils, you know, and like I don't know your guys' thoughts on it, but like the thing is, it's like it is kind of true. And
Yes, yeah, in my opinion.
and
It's crazy. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, you're good. You're good. I was just gonna accidentally repeat myself again, so you just saved me from looking like an idiot. Jaybow, please.
So I feel like there's a lot that goes with people thinking that Trump is a racist and everything like that. I know like there's a lot of things with the borders and everything like that, with letting immigrants in and things like that. That's like it's so weird because like I'm trying not to say too much because I have my personal beliefs, but I don't want to say too much to make people think that I'm an asshole.
Right.
Because I believe that everyone is equal. I don't say all men are equal. I say everyone's equal because saying all men are equal, like, you know, that's a term from forever ago that it was literally meant men are equal, like females and everyone else, they weren't. But like we're at a stage where everyone is, like, everyone should have the same kind of mindset on when it comes to having rights. We all have equal rights. That's the goal. And I think what people don't see is that while they're attacking someone like for their beliefs that and who they voted for or anything like that, like they're going against what they're really trying to get out of
Mm-hmm.
the whole
Yep.
situation, and it's
It's
kind of crazy
hypocritical.
because very, very, very hypocritical, because if you're gonna tear someone down and call them stupid or call them a piece of shit because they're racist and this, when they're not even probably racist or homophobic, they just have other reasons for what they decide to do, like, you're becoming a part of the problem.
Exactly.
Like, you are the evil that you are trying to, like, get rid of. Like, that's you. That's on you. And like, I'm super in the middle. Like,
Mhm.
if you want to vote for Trump, if you want to vote for Biden, if, well, wanted, because obviously it's over
Well,
now.
right,
Vote
yeah.
for Kanye
But-
West.
Yeah.
Yeah, if well,
Yeah.
no, you're an idiot if you do that. I'm sorry, that's just stupid. Like, I'm sorry, that's just stupid. But if you don't wanna vote, that's fine. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
As long as your intentions are good when it comes to that. Like, if you're voting for Trump and you're saying, like, like, racist, like, and you're like, explicitly, you're obviously homophobic, like,
Mhm.
it's super, dude, I did it again. Oh my god.
Nah, no, I get it.
It's so annoying, like, when. No, okay, I get it. Okay, I got. We're good. I got it.
Okay,
I brought it back.
okay.
Hey.
But it's like when people go to, like, associate you with these things, just because you voted for him, they're incorrect. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
they're automatically incorrect. Because I know you're not a racist person. You're
Mhm.
not a homophobic person.
Right.
I know you are a good dude. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, I understand that you felt you had intentions for being on your side, whatever.
Mhm.
But it's just the people who are just like, he's automatically racist, he's automatically homophobic. But that's you assuming. You can't assume. Like,
Exactly.
that's the issue. Like, you keep assuming.
Mhm. It's
know what
so
I mean?
dangerous to assume because, like, just because I think one way, if you guys like wanna like if you guys voted for Biden or if you guys voted for like anybody else or didn't vote at all, frankly, you guys do you because it is your life. You can do whatever you want and it doesn't affect me. You know, you guys live life how you guys want to. Do what makes you happy. Do what you believe in. But if you're gonna do what you believe in, you gotta respect people for what they think. You know, I mean, it's just as simple as that. Because you would want the same respect too. Like, there's a divide going on. Like with cancel culture. I mean, the cancel culture is a huge part of it. You know, there's a divide, of course, with the election, and there's a divide in people when like big stuff happens. You know, big stuff like some people are on like Charli D'Amelio, for example. Like, she's getting backlash for her last YouTube video where they were not being nice to the chef, right? So you could be on the chef side or Charli D'Amelio side. There's a huge divide, but people are like, oh,
like
if you're on that side, you're automatically wrong. I'm automatically right. Like, that's not how it should be. Like, if you voted for whoever you voted for and you automatically think that the other side is wrong in every single aspect and you don't see anything wrong with your own side, that's just as dangerous. Because I see stuff wrong with my side, you know? And I hope that you guys see stuff wrong with your side, you know? Because, like, you just got to be open to it. You can't blindly believe and associate like that because you aren't protecting yourself. You are just strictly hurting that group of people. Because, like, I had a lot of people, like, tweet stuff about, like, oh, yeah, if you support this person, I don't want anything to do with you.
Unfollow me.
You know?
All right, bet. We'll see you later.
And then, but then they would DM me, and I let them know that I appreciate this very much, you know, but they would be like, well, I'm not talking about you. My only gripe with that is,
You are.
there's other people that are like me, you know, that support this specific person, or like some of the aspects of it, you know, that are like me and that aren't hurtful or like aren't racist or like, you know, all that type of stuff. So, it is just so bad to assume and associate. It's just, it's not right. You got to see both sides. Otherwise, you're not just hurting other people. You're hurting yourself too. You're making yourself look really, really hypocritical. I mean,
Close-minded
yeah.
individuals are the worst-minded individuals.
the divide on like Twitter and everything is because people are so closed-minded. If we could just respect other people's opinions, cancel culture I don't think would be as much of a thing. I mean, simply put, because when somebody's getting canceled, why do people attack without thinking? Because they want to be a part of a group. They want to be on the right side, right? They want to be on the good side, or what they think is the good side. But we all mess up, you know? So, I mean, you got to think from the other person's point of view, too. It's just that, because if you don't like the divide, you can't do stuff that makes you part of the divide.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you are shitting on someone, then you are the part of the problem that you are trying to prevent.
And
that's all there is to it.
That's what I said. Like, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like, a lot of people just don't have that mindset, and they never will have that mindset, and that's the issue.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do anything about it.
During the conversation, I said, I'm like, hey, like, I respect what you think. I really don't want to talk about this. I do not want to be part of the divide. Like, I said that specifically.
Trying to force you to say stuff. Yeah.
I said, I do not want to be part of the divide. I really don't want to argue, because I respect what you think, and I respect that you think that I'm wrong. Because, I mean, who knows? Maybe I am wrong. Because we aren't going to know for the probably next couple weeks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is wrong in different aspects, and if you think that I'm wrong, completely fine. Completely fine. You can think that I'm wrong, but at least be respectful about it. I said, I do not want to be part of the divide, so let's not argue. This person responded saying, you are the reason for the divide because you voted for him. And I respond, I'm like, no, that attitude is the reason that's part of the divide. Like I said, I bring up this conversation strictly just because we're talking about this topic. This topic was not thought of because this happened. I have absolutely no hate or ill intention or anything towards the people that were involved with this, because guess what? I still love them like it never happened, and that is 100% honest, because that's the person I am, because I understand, you know?
Yeah,
I get it.
That's the crazy thing, bro. Like, that's the crazy thing. Like, you're the one that is, like, saying shit like that, but, like, their side is the side that wants to be like that. Why are you not just, like that then? Why are we not just all cool with each other?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, there ain't no need. If you're gonna tweet out that you don't wanna, if you want me to block you, well, I didn't vote for Trump or anything like that. But
right. Mm-hmm.
if I say I did and you voted that you wanted me to block you because I voted for him, like, I want to hit you up and be like, well, like, I mean, I thought we were close. Like, don't, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I thought we were cool. But then, like, they're like, but this and that. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, we can have a conversation about this.
Exactly.
And this is how it should be. You shouldn't just try to kick everyone out of your life that doesn't agree with your opinions.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't make any sense.
I think that people that get caught and want to be on the right side, they don't even pretend to care what's on the other side. Exactly. I mean, you can't be closed-minded. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, that's just a huge thing. I kind of forgot the point I was going to bring up there. I guess I kind of have a little bit of a story. Ash. I mean, guys. I mean, come on. Here we go.
Again.
I mean, she tweeted out, like, when I first joined Aura, she said, if you vote for Trump, I hate you and you're automatically racist. And I'm like, wait a second. I thought that your side was the side that's like, oh yeah, we love everybody, you know, we don't care. That was literally what Aura was. Aura was like, we didn't care about your views, we didn't care about your opinions, you know, you be you and we'll love you for it. And then she tweeted that out, and I got into a Discord call with her, and I said, Ash, I'm gonna be real with you. I know that you don't know me very well, but a lot of people in the community do, and a lot of people like me, and they respect me, you know. And I said, Ash, if you do not want me in the team because I like this person, but don't think that way, I'm like, I don't want you to rope me in with people like that. I said, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna vote for him, but don't be coming over here calling me racist, you know? And I told her that. I said, I will not stand for that. I'm like, if you don't want me in the team, tell me now. But if you don't care, then don't tweet out stuff like that, because it is so hypocritical. Don't be like, oh yeah, I love everybody, and then be like, oh, by the way, if you don't agree with me, I hate you.
Didn't she come
Like,
back Remember when she came back?
Yeah,
on,
and she
on
came
the
back
burner account, and she
with a
was
Trump banner.
yeah.
It's like,
You
make
know
up
she
your
does
mind.
You know she
Make up
did.
your mind.
No, it's not making up her mind. She knows what her mind is. She's doing it for fucking clout, dude. That's all it was ever for. And we all know. Like, you
Choosing.
know, the majority of the gaming Twitter is a supporter of like what is the exact acronym? LGB.
LGBTQ
LGBTQ
plus, I believe.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't,
yeah.
I
No,
don't know
you're
it.
good. You're
I
good.
support it.
Mm-hmm.
Firm supporter, obviously. But the majority of Twitter and gaming is for that. You know what I mean? They support that, and they're not Trump supporters.
It's very
you know what I mean?
different to like 5 years ago.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
100%.
very.
Yeah, and she obviously, was tweeting that out to appeal to the members of that community and the people who supported the members of that community to get them on her side. She didn't care about the smaller amount of people that were Trump supporters and didn't support that or whatever. You know what I mean? She didn't do it because she actually supported it. Like,
Yeah.
she did it because she wanted clout.
Yeah.
Like, or at least I would think so, because that's how everything else
Right.
was.
That's so dangerous too. It's like, if you're going to put yourself with a group of people on the internet, you can't either like go the other way or like change your mind or something, you know? I mean, that's just like, if you believe something, believe it, pursue it. You know, like, just it's not like blatantly like hurtful or anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right? Like, do you guys get what I'm saying? It's like, so like, if I'm like, if you support this one person, right? Don't be going on Twitter being like, oh yeah, if you support this one person, I hate you.
That's
like,
so
come on,
bad.
you know? It's like that's like me going on Twitter and being like, oh, by the way, if you vote for Trump, I hate you, and then being like, ha, just kidding, I got them, but thank you for the free likes, you know? It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Aura was the biggest cancel culture hypocritical team that I've ever been in my life.
Oh, take the
Holy
hell
crap.
off.
Hey, okay, Jaybow, I completely get that because I still wear my jersey. I paid $60 for that. I'm going to wear it. But the team,
No, put your jersey.
Like-
I'm still waiting on Jay's jersey to get here. Oh,
Never
wait.
sending it, man.
Thanks.
being
It's on its way. It's been on its way for like 3 months. You still don't have it yet?
Oh,
being
yeah. We're
being
two
in
ribs
that
apart.
team
That wonderful.
was
I'm the
so
most forgetful person. I apologize.
being in that team
Yeah,
was so
actually.
difficult for me. Like, being in Aura, because like everybody knew that I was like like Republican side, you know? Because I let everybody know right in the beginning. I don't know if you guys remember that or if you guys were in the team like when I first did that, but I said
I wasn't.
like, hey guys, like, I'm gonna be open here. I know that you guys think differently from me, and I respect that. But this is how I am. If you guys don't want me here, that's fine. I won't be here. But I want you guys to know so it doesn't come as a surprise. And everybody's like, oh yeah, no, we respect that you're religious. We respect that you're Republican. Like, we love you. Like, that's not gonna change what we think about you. And then what do you know? Almost 7 months later, now everybody changed their opinion on me. It's like, guys, like, come on.
Yeah, bro. That's how it is.
It's ridiculous. Like, in
Still
Aura,
for you.
Aura would tweet stuff out like, yeah, we love everybody. We love everybody. But then, like, somebody would say one thing on Twitter and they'd be like, oh, yeah, you're blacklisted. You can't join the team now because you like this person.
Oh, Lord.
Like, and I said it in the group chat so many times. I said, guys, Aura cannot be Aura unless we actually practice what we preach.
Originate, reform, and advance. We ain't originate nothing. We didn't reform ourselves, and we did not advance at all.
We
went backwards.
backpedal. Yeah, we backpedal. We're like, yeah, hey, if you're different, please join the team. And then if we go on Twitter, we'd be like, hey, if you're different, stay out of the team. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, or I mean, like, not different, but like, if you don't agree, that's like the G Fuel thing. Holy crap, we could have probably been with G Fuel. Like,
Oh,
Bro,
I heard about all
dude,
that. I heard
we
about
probably
that.
could have been with G Fuel at least at some point, but because Ash didn't agree with what G Fuel said, she ruined it for the whole team.
And you know what's crazy is, and I'm not trying to be selfish for this, like by any means, because obviously it ruined it for a lot of other people. But me speaking from my own
Oh, it
personal
was huge
kind
for
of
you.
standpoint,
Yeah.
because I was so like I was killing the game. Like I was getting recognized. They were like on my posts all the time and everything. And like I was it looked like I was kind of getting towards the sponsorship. I could see it happening. I was thinking, I was like, okay, I'm gonna shoot out an email. We're gonna see what happens. And then literally like probably 2 days before I was gonna send an email, like she was like, no, we're not doing this. And you know me, I was so for the team, bro. Like I was like, I loved it. Like I love the team atmosphere. If I'm a part of this team, I'm loyal to this team, and I will do what this team is about.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna make the team look stupid. So I backed off the G Fuel shit and started posting Red Bull and all that.
Yeah. Dude.
And then it just didn't end up happening. I was literally one of the only people that was like consistently posting. And I'm like, well, okay, so what the fuck is going on? Like,
Mhm.
why am I the only person? And at that point I was in management, so we are gonna have a conversation and all that. And it just ended. Like it was nothing was happening with that. And now I look like a fucking idiot. Like I'm still pushing for G Fuel, obviously. Like that's where I really want. That's what I want to be. But like, it just makes me look so stupid. And now I gotta push this all this time again for this sponsorship. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Like
I don't know.
I, dude, like when I first heard them like say that we aren't going for G Fuel, because I'm gonna go back to the topic, like association. Like I don't know where she heard that G Fuel was like this terrible thing, you know? But we can't associate the whole brand because of the people that they sponsor. That goes right back into my story too, you know? It's like just because they sponsor this person does not mean that they agree with them. Like from a company standpoint, it probably makes a lot of sense to sponsor them. Jay, I will never ever, I don't think anybody will be able to apologize as much as you need to be apologized to for that simple fact. Like even though it was her thing, dude, she she didn't completely ruin it for you, you know, because I still think that you have a very good chance of doing it, because I think that you deserve it, you know, like
Appreciate it.
you run a good brand, you clearly love G Fuel, you're a good guy, you know,
You think?
and but like
Can't
Yeah.
tell.
the way that she ruined that,
Bro.
it was so unbelievable to me. Like I wanted to bring it up, but they said that all of upper staff decided that, at least that's what she said in the call. So I'm like, okay, well if it's all of upper staff, then I don't have much footing, you know. If I would have known that it was just her, I would have called her out in that chat, just like I called her out every
Well,
other week.
We all agree because we just followed her because
Exactly.
we thought she knew it was best.
Mhm.
And the only thing that she really was good at that we didn't realize was just
Manipulating.
getting lying and getting people to look at us.
Yeah.
That's all it was. Which just sucks because if there was a lot to back up what she said was going to happen, we'd be huge right now, bro.
Oh, yeah.
We'd be growing and growing. Like think about, like, it's so sad to think about that. Obviously, I've moved on and everything, and
Yeah.
everyone's moved on. I'm loyal to the team that I'm on now and everything like that. I don't have any aspirations to join anything else, but like I think about like what really could have aspired, like come from that. Like, and it's so stupid.
It is so dumb because they had so much potential. It really did.
Mhm.
If she wasn't, like, if she didn't act the way that she acted, I mean, dude, I mean, come on, bro. That team had so much potential. Was it very, very hypocritical? Yes. But I got over it. Like, whatever. The team itself and the brand was had so much potential. But because she ruined it for everybody, she got canceled. Now, was it okay to cancel her like that? Because that's what this whole topic is about. And I want to preface this with saying it's difficult to. Okay, so actually, I just had this conversation with somebody, right? I was just talking about how respecting everybody's opinions was very, very important, and that's what my brand is about. Like, I don't like I am positive all the time, you know, but my main message is just respect people. You know, do what you want, say what you want, as long as it's not hurtful, just respect people. That's my thing. Believe what you want, live your life, be respectful. Please, I beg, just be respectful. That's it. You know? But this one person said, oh yeah, I follow that, and I think that you're right, but that one opinion specifically, I will never respect. But when you think about it that way, I mean, it was just something about like Monster Cat.
General...
Like it was about the Monster Cat affiliation. Somebody didn't agree with him, right? So he said, "I will never appreciate and respect your thoughts on it because that makes me mad. But I'll do it for everything else. You can't do that. You cannot do that, and it's difficult because when there is like a conversation that like affects like me more personally, it's so difficult to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna respect everybody's opinion except for that one. You know, it's hard. You need to be extremely mature. You need to be completely understanding, and I need to remind myself of this all the time. So we all think that cancel culture is wrong because it is, like, unless it is like literally illegal and that person
depending,
like,
you know what,
situational
right.
Because Ash needed to be canceled because she was ruining the community.
I think that it is very, very situational. Like canceling when you don't have any experience. Okay, actually, that's a good point. There's two types of canceling people. Like I said, I hate that word, but there's two types. There's types if you're involved with it, or if you know nothing about it. Because we saw both of that during the cancellation of Ash. Some people jumped on that bandwagon, and they were like, they had literally no clue.
And they were saying whatever they wanted.
And that was not okay.
Who are you? We don't even know who you are.
Exactly. If you have zero idea, cancellation is not okay. If you are a part of the problem, or if you were like a part of this situation, then I think that it is okay to a certain extent.
So I think there's a difference between canceling for a difference in opinion, and then there's canceling for something that deserves to be like
huge.
What Ash did.
Yeah.
Like how she lied and manipulated.
That's a good point. So
she did cancel herself though. That was her fucking fault. We just kicked her out. We got her out. You know what I'm saying? We exposed her.
Yeah. So
rightfully.
As much as I hate cancel culture, honestly, you guys changed my thought process on it a little bit, like just through that little short exchange. Because I was going to say, it's like, okay, yeah, maybe like she should have been reprimanded in some way, but maybe not canceled. But it is completely situational, you know. But yeah, like it completely depends. It depends.
Oh, she's watching this on her fucking burner right now.
Yeah, but Moxie, yes, let's give you the floor here.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to bring something up that actually is rather interesting. When I first found out about Ash, allegedly from her Twitter bio, she worked with YouTube.
Really?
It's like, yeah, apparently she worked at YouTube.
I never saw that.
She was a manager
for who? Yeah, your mic cut out.
Ava GG.
Oh wait, so did she like actually work for YouTube though?
She's smart, bro. Like she was smart.
She's smart as fuck, but she was putting her smart brain to the wrong shit.
Maybe she's smart. Because honestly, okay, like listen here, like I'm not saying that she's not smart, right? Because everybody's smart in their own ways. But was she smarter at making people believe that she was smart? Or was she actually intelligent? Because guess what? I'm going to tell you guys a secret that you guys cannot tell anybody.
You say that on stream.
I am not really intelligent at all. Sometimes I pretend like I know like what I'm talking about, right? Sometimes. But please listen here. Like my grades are okay. No. Like
there's a
no.
difference between book smart and common sense.
Yes, book smart and common sense smart is different. So
there's a lot of different smarts in this world.
Because of the way that she was, because I'm more street smart than I am book smart, 100%.
Hey.
It makes me wonder if she was the same way. Like, did she really work for all those companies? Did she really do all this stuff? Or was she just street smart enough to take advantage of everybody and make them think that?
I think her family had connections. I think her
It could
family
be
was
that
rich
too.
as fuck because she like always talking about how she didn't have any money, but like you took 10 G's from us.
Yeah.
Like,
She told me that she worked
say
3
you
jobs.
put 10 G's. Yeah, right. Like, and she told me she didn't have a job. So,
Yeah. Like,
but she worked for a week.
we we were
Sorry.
we were in a Discord call, right? And this was after I started questioning her, like in the design chat, because like we were promised like contracts and everything. I'm like, yo, when are these coming up? Like, when is this? When is that? And then she's like, okay, you need to get in this Discord call now. I'm like, I don't think that my questions reprimand a Discord call. I don't think it's needed. And then she's like, now. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you know what? Fine, because I would love to talk to you. So we got in there, and I just called her out and stuff. And then she's like, I have a life. This is not my only job. Literally 5 minutes later, she's like, this is my main source of income. This is my job. I'm like, yo, you gotta make up your mind or something. She was so
piece
angry.
of shit, manipulating liar.
She was
Get
like,
her out.
she was banging her desk, like angry at me, like because of like some of the questions I had. I'm like, she's like, yeah, some people told me that you don't like me. I'm like, I don't respect you.
See, you're hella nice, bro, and you're. I'm not saying you're too nice, but I didn't think you were gonna be the person that would snap out on her, bro. But like, if she were, like, she was scared to talk to me, bro. She was scared to get into a call by herself with me. Every time she had to come into a call with me, she was in there with someone else. It was always, she would never talk to me one-on-one because she knew that I would wig the fuck out and I would shit on her because I know, you know what's going on.
Exactly.
And I know that I'm smart when it comes to shit that I know about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not gonna sit here and like bullshit you and lie to you. Like, if I see you doing some shady shit, you're getting called out.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting called out. Like, if you're gonna sit here and you're gonna say, yeah, I don't have a job, I'm poor, I'm broke, and then like 2 days later, you're gonna tell me that you have an $80,000 car that your parents gave you.
Yeah.
Okay, no, like, that's not how it works, bro. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just lie to your friends' faces. Those were quotes, in case you didn't notice. But yeah, nah, it's
Hey,
bullshit.
Swarms. I mean, Swarms. I see you, bro. Dude, drop 5 gifted right now. I swear to you, or I will ban you from the chat.
500.
Man, no, yeah, 500. You know what? Yeah, 500. Let's make it easy.
Pay up.
Moxie, back over to you.
You know how I don't remember this like the ins and outs, but didn't she apparently like move to a new house or something?
Oh, the house, bro, the house.
No,
You
no,
talking
not,
about the
not the
content
Aura
house?
house. Not that bullshit. Like she moved
Okay.
to a house on her own or some shit.
Oh, I mean, I heard nothing about
Aura
that.
house coming, bro. I could have had a baby in the time you said that shit.
Could add two.
That is
I mean, like,
hilarious,
she moved to a
dude.
house on her own, but I just think she moved to like a different room in her parents' house, just to, like make people think that she's got all this fucking moolah.
Dude,
Didn't live with her
my
parents.
mic just peaked so hard there, but that was funny
voice
because it
cracked.
never. Oh no, I didn't voice crack. I was just laughing, like, cause it's true. I was gonna be a part of the Aura house.
Same.
Okay, so actually here,
Like,
let
we
me.
spoke about this like a lot.
Like, I was sitting at my desk one night, right? I had a business scholarship for the school I was gonna go to.
I was gonna say, didn't you quit college to do this shit?
Okay, so I had gone to the college. I was completely enrolled. I had my roommate, I had my room, I had my classes, I had my starting date, my move-in date, I had scholarships. I had a business scholarship and I had a scholarship for my ACT score. And I was sitting there in my room one night and I said, "You know what? Aura is pretty sweet." I said Aura is pretty sweet. I said,
An asshole.
I said, it would be really cool to be part of the Aura house. But I'm like, oh no, I gotta go to college. I'm like, but what if I don't go to college and just live there? I'm like, that would be kind of cool. So then I was a part of the Aura house, not going to college anymore, right? And then like I asked so many questions in the Aura chat, 'cause now get this, I just turned 18 that month and I live in Minnesota. They wanted to move to Texas. That would be across the whole entire country for me at 18 years old with like barely any money, right? So of course I would have a lot of questions. Who would not have a lot of questions? I was reprimanded and
I
just
had
like
hella questions.
I just got destroyed every time I asked a question. I'm like, you know what? Fine. I'm dropping out then because I do not want to live with you guys if this is how you're gonna act to me. Like, don't pretend like I'm like really
It
unprofessional
wasn't
and
even
like
you
stupid.
guys. It was Ash.
Oh yeah, I mean like Ash and I think Asylum like answered like a lot of my questions, you know.
I think he through messages and everything, he seemed a little bit more aggressive than he actually was. I
Right.
don't think he ever really was meant to be that aggressive.
Oh no, I mean
but I know what you mean.
Asylum is a great guy, and he always has been a great guy, you know. But through messages, it sure seemed that way. But of course, we all know that Ash was like the main like ringleader here, right? So every time
Reason it went to the ground.
Yeah.
burned.
every time I would ask a question, like she would get like really really defensive. Like, you need to stop asking questions. Like, I need to stop asking questions because you know that I'm right. Like, we should already know this stuff before we post on Twitter. Like, that house, if you guys didn't know, that wasn't even the house that we were gonna move into. That was a completely random picture.
Yep.
And
Completely
the fact
random
that you
picture.
were meant to move in September.
Yeah, it's like I'm just like checking the calendar. It's like, oh yeah, so September, October. Oh, okay, cool. You know, it was
And now we're done.
yes, and now Aura's gone. So
Yeah, and I was getting bullshitted by her. She was like, "This is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. You're making the wrong decision. You're making the wrong decision." Well, look where we're at, bro. You're
Mhm.
not even on Twitter anymore, or you're on any social media anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm out here
Oh,
still
God.
doing my thing.
you know what's funny about
Probably in
that?
technically speaking, you're probably in a better team at this point.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Like-
my god, way better.
Like the
Way
the
better.
thing is with Aura, like a lot of people are like, oh, I hate Aura. I wish I never joined. Listen, here's my
Nah.
take
It's
on
probably
it.
a good experience.
I am
Stop.
glad that I was a part of that team. The people that I met in there were awesome. Even though she was terrible and she was like really really hypocritical and that got on my nerves, I loved the people in the team. I loved the brand. It made my content way better. Because it honestly did. Because my content was terrible before I joined that team. I am such a completely different person from when I started doing content creation. I was really nervous. I wasn't funny. I couldn't do anything. And now after that,
You just sat there and designed for like 6 hours straight.
exactly.
And I was literally like the only person in your chat.
I loved that experience. Even the parts I hated about it, I loved that experience. So I'm glad Aura was a thing. And Jay, I mean, like on your part, like you were able to get into Pride. Like I'm not saying because of Aura, but they probably found you a little bit easier because of your time there. I mean, right? Or am I wrong to assume that?
I made connections and everything, like not purposely to join Pride, obviously,
Mhm.
because I make connections genuinely because I actually like connections. But
Like some streamers.
yeah, some people make connections just to get their way through
For
the
clout.
business. But
Mhm.
I just have friends.
like I knew Five. I would go into his streams and hang out with him and everything like that. And he wasn't the owner at the time. He is now, as of today. But like, I went into like I talked to Meg, like some of the stream leads, some people that are part of Synergy that like own part of Pride and everything like that. So like I kind of already had my connections.
Mhm.
I didn't really. Obviously, I built more.
Yeah.
Clearly, I've met more people and everything like that, but
Yeah. And
I don't think that I joined. I think I would be able to join Pride with what I had if I didn't join Aura.
Oh yeah.
If
No.
wasn't for Aura.
I didn't mean to be like, oh yeah, because you're an Aura, you
No,
got
I
to
know,
join
I know
Pride.
what you-
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
No, I
Okay.
know what you
Yeah,
mean.
I just make sure because I mean you're still a great content creator. I know that you could have gotten to the team because of that. But okay, so I
appreciate
guess like personally, I shouldn't talk for you and everybody else in the team. Me personally, I've had more experiences because I joined Aura. You know, so that
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
I
did
shouldn't
too,
have said
yeah.
anything because that was specifically like what I knew. So I
Yeah,
I was
you're
wrong
good,
there.
bro.
I was wrong there.
You're fine, bro.
I-
You'll be good.
I had more experiences because of Aura personally. You know,
I definitely did. I
Mhm.
just my content and everything would have gradually grown into what it is anyway. This is what I'm
Right.
trying to. Like, I definitely had some good bonding experiences and
But
everything like that.
If you think about it, you would have never punched the monitor. I'm just saying.
No, I definitely would have, because I've done that before Aura. I have like 4 broken monitors, bro. Like,
wait, really? Like, do you just like keep them like on display?
nah,
It's a
I have the
museum,
one.
bro.
I have the one back here. but
Dude,
the
you
other
should
one's
just
at my
hang them
mom's
up on your
from when I was
wall. You should hang them up on the wall as like a display. Try to get a whole wall full of them.
younger. Just
Like
turn
the
them
Dell
on.
of monitors instead of keyboards.
Let's go
man.
break 30 more.
Like
Yo, buy me a new one.
I
Yeah,
I have a question
yeah.
for you guys. So after Ash was canceled, right? after that whole debacle went through,
I
are
love talking about this.
like, do you guys think that your content is better after leaving? Because personally, my
Yeah.
content, like now that I have my own brand, I've been able to make a stronger community. I'm more active in my own community because I can't rely on Aura's community to do so. So it like pushed me to focus on my own, which I'm so very glad that it did. I can say whatever I want on stream. I can talk about whatever I want. I'm not criticized for anything, and if it is, you know, I'm able to have a respectful conversation about it a majority of the time. I love not being in Aura, but I also
Same.
loved being
Whoa.
in Aura. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I've realized, like, leaving Aura, and Aries always told me, he was always like, you don't need Aura, like, you know what I mean, what I
Mhm.
mean. Like, I love the team atmosphere. I'm a part of a team because I like the connections and stuff that I make and everything like that.
Mhm.
And I love, obviously there's benefits to it, and for both sides, because
Yeah.
it's how it works. But I really realized whenever I was done with Aura and like completely put that to the side, that like I wasn't losing anything that I had. Like I didn't
Right.
lose any, like obviously followers and everything don't matter, but like I didn't lose any Twitter followers. If anything, I gained more.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah. That was me too. I gained more followers, more viewers, because they liked me
Yeah.
for me. They liked my brand. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, HTG.
Oh.
But you went from tweeting and stuff, like as Aura HTG, like and like streaming all the time and everything like that.
Yeah, that's
Then
why.
yeah, and you quit. Yeah, so not obviously you did your thing. That's your decision. But like I think that's more or less where it stemmed from. I don't think it was you leaving Aura.
Wait.
I don't think people just unfollowed you because of
So.
that. I did, but you know.
So HTG, quick question here that has nothing to do with cancel culture or anything. Just quick question. So, you stopped doing content creation to pursue professional Valorant and stuff like that, correct?
Yes.
How is that going? Are you enjoying that? Like, do you think that was a good decision? Are you enjoying your time going competitively?
I love it, but is it going well rank wise? Absolutely not.
You radiant yet or what?
I'm Diamond 1.
Oh, you're ass.
It's been a struggle. Let me
I
tell
mean,
you.
you're great, bro.
It's been
Good
a
job.
struggle.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy having a lot. Like I sleep 4 hours a day now. I sleep from 12 to 4:45 in the morning. I get up and like.
Go
I
to
get
bed
up like
earlier,
work.
man.
Yo, hey,
I
HTG, dude. If I promise you, if you get 6 to 8 hours of sleep, I bet you that your aim is gonna be even more cracked. Just give yourself an extra 2 hours.
I'll go to bed at like 10, but I won't fall asleep till 12.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Well, then go
that's
to
fair
bed
enough.
at 8.
Yeah, and then fall asleep at 10. In the sleep
That's a
from
good
10
point. That's
to
a good
4.
point. That's a good
Mm.
point.
Get a weighted blanket. I
Yo,
bought one.
I have one of
Oh
those.
my God.
Holy man.
I sleep on a futon. That's broken.
So you can still put a
Yo,
blanket on it.
a weighted blanket? Moxie, do you have a weighted blanket?
Oh no.
Dude, you gotta get one, bro. Okay, so like my anxiety was like really bad for like a period of like 3 months. Like it's been lingering like with me like ever since like childhood, but like I definitely by no means have it worse than anybody else. But there was 1 month that it was extremely bad, you know. And like I went to the hospital because of it, because I thought I was having a heart attack, like all that type of stuff, right? That's when I got my weighted blanket. Holy moly, I love that thing. That weighted blanket is probably one of my best bed things. Yeah, that's right.
My streams are actually better, like, now that I have a weighted blanket.
Really?
Because, yeah, like, I feel, like, so much more relaxed. And, like, and I know it sounds crazy because you think about the time of, like, you waking up then to, like, whenever you go to stream.
Mm-hmm.
At least for me. Obviously, that's, like, 9 hours
Yep.
between that. But, like, falling asleep is so much easier. Like it feels like someone's holding you, bro. Because ain't nobody want to hold my ass. But like that ass, and it puts weight on you to
Mm-hmm.
make you feel secure.
You know,
It really does help.
can I hit you guys with an information bomb real quick? Do you want to know why the weighted blanket has those qualities? Why it's so helpful?
I swear to God, I know, but
I read up on it because I was genuinely curious. I'm like, why does more weight on you when you're sleeping help lessen anxiety? Why does it help you sleep more? Why is it
It's
more
for
comfortable? It is because it is the closest that we will ever be to being back in the womb. Now I know it sounds crazy, but seriously, that is like the medical like reasoning behind it is because like it's warm, you know, it like molds around our bodies and it keeps us there, you know, and
Sakakun.
like
Best moments in life.
when you're
in that cocoon.
exactly, I mean, like when you're like that, like you are very very calm, and I thought that was very interesting because it's like, yo, you did not tell me that I just bought a fake womb to sleep in, but in reality I did, and it was awesome, dude. It was awesome. Like, dude, like I know that this isn't even cancel culture anymore. This is the forecast, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens. We're talking about the womb now, you know, and that's just how it's gonna be.
I like it.
But yeah, no, seriously, guys, if you don't have a weighted blanket, I'm not even sponsored. Okay, whatever company makes weighted blankets, please hit up my DMs because
Oh my god.
I will
Sponsorship.
I will vouch you so hard. I will do sleeping streams where I use your blanket.
Dead ass, as long as you have a mod, you're allowed to do it.
Oh man, yeah, but that. Oh, bless you. So, guys, we talked about cancel culture. We talked about some stories. I just want to speak on behalf of everybody again. Okay, so actually, in terms of me, like I said, I don't have any hate for the people that are involved. I never did. Okay, well, Jay does, but like,
depends on the situation and person, but
yes. So,
Actually, I get the fuck out of here. We don't.
cancel culture is completely situational. So remember that. If you do not know any information about it, don't be a part of it. Let's try to keep the community positive. Let's respect each other's opinions. Let's forgive and forget because we are not perfect. And like I just want to re-say something because I know that I kind of went more in depth in my story. I don't hate anybody that was involved. I never did in the first place.
You repeated yourself again.
Yeah, I am repeating myself again, but it's because it's true. I don't have nothing. Like, I'm good. It didn't affect me at all. So, guys, I will now.
Talking about it, so it did, liar.
Okay, yo, can we just cancel Jay real quick? Honestly, he should just be the host of this podcast.
Honestly, you're the liar.
Okay.
We're putting you on blast.
Shush! Man, that's a TikTok clip right there. So, guys, I will now give each of you guys the floor here because it is 11:57. Those 2 hours flew by quickly. Each of you guys will have the floor here to shout out your Twitter, your streams, anything that you guys want. If you guys have a project coming up, if you guys like have anything coming up that you guys want people to know about, you guys have the floor. Shout out your socials. You guys can put it in chat, whatever. So Jaybow, we'll start from you, and then we'll go to Moxie, and then to HTG. You guys have the floor to say whatever you want.
Well, I mean, I stream on Twitch, Jaybow TV. I'm on Twitter at Jaybow. And that's pretty much it. You can find what?
You have the best emotes, so I just put in the chat.
Yeah, put the aura one in the chat. I have an aura emote. If you put a dead emote in people's chats, love that. But yeah, sub to Clouds with Twitch Prime.
Yeah, at least 5 or 500, one of the two.
All of them.
Yeah.
Let's do a Prime wave actually.
Yeah, I mean, like if we could just get like a level like 17 hype train. I mean, I know it's not that difficult. Whatever.
One day. What happen?
Jay. Now Jaybow is Jaybow for you guys that do not know how to spell like me. Jaybow. Moxie.
And it's bow, not bow. If you say bow, I'm on Twitter.
Yes. Jaybow, dude. We will unfollow you because you have a different opinion. Yeah. Just saying. Alright, Moxie.
That was a meme and a half.
You and my.
Oh shit.
You got the floor here.
Alright, so I stream on Twitch and I make horrible YouTube videos and horrible TikToks. Honestly, all of my socials are just at Moxyfied, same as in chat. I've literally just typed MOXYFIED. If you call me Moxyfield, I will unfollow you because you have a different opinion.
There we go.
It's not an opinion, it's a fact.
Also, I just want to say I did just have a pretty cool project come out. It was my Goodbye Modern Warfare Call of Duty montage, which is on my YouTube channel right now. If you want to watch it, you can, and give me some opinions on it. I've really worked hard with an editor on this one, so I'd appreciate people if they'd give feedback on that, because I'm really proud of it.
Perfect.
But apart from that, I actually thank you, Hayden, for having me on this. This was actually pretty fun, but I also regret it because it is now 6 a.m.
Well, hey, I appreciate you coming on here at 3, or waking up at 3, right? And then coming on here.
No, I've been awake all day.
Oh, so you've been awake all day. Okay, that is some
I've been awake for
extreme
like 24
dedication.
hours.
I appreciate that. And I know, Jaybow, I know that you were gonna stream. This was probably taking time out of your stream, right? Or did
No,
you stream
hell
for
no,
this?
no. I was gonna end already. I was 5.5 hours in this.
Oh, okay, okay. Well,
So
anyways,
it didn't take. Time for you two.
HTG, I'll let you have the floor here, and then I will give myself the floor here to end it off, and then we'll call it a night. So HTG, please.
Let me just crack the whole fingers really quickly, okay?
You have to say Hero the Gamer, not HTG.
Just stop that. You can follow me on Twitter. That's about the only place I'm active. I stream, not every day. I stream when I mostly can. When I'm not like really like intense gaming, you know, because I'm an intense gamer. Pretty much every day I stream. I try to. And yeah, you can follow me on Twitter and TikTok at @HTG. Is pretty much what it is. Same as Twitch on the chat. And yeah, I'm decent at clicking foreheads.
Oh, I do have one question here, real quick. How do you like your new mouse?
10 out of 10, bro. 10 out of 10.
Well, guys, you heard it here first.
I love this thing.
This man does not have the Windows XP mouse anymore. He now has the Windows 10 mouse. This is crazy. So, guys,
Yeah, it's the Windows 7.
this has been the Forecast, episode 5. We talked about cancel culture. We talked about being in the womb again. You know, we all reflected back on the past. And I hope that a lot of you guys have a little bit more hope for the future. Guys, please be respectful. And Jaybow, Moxy, and HTG, I appreciate you guys being here so very, very much. It really means a lot to me that you guys took time out of your week to come and do this. And to open up here on stream. Seriously, it means a lot. I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure to go check them out. They all the names are on the chat. We gave you guys the links and everything. So go check them out. Great guys. Seriously, guys, thank you again for being here. And thank you for everyone that came and watched the podcast, kept us company, antagonized us, whatever you did. Thank you for being here. We didn't get really like close to 20 gifted subs, but maybe next time, who knows, whatever. But seriously, guys, this forecast episode will be uploaded onto YouTube, hopefully within the next coming days, because I don't no longer have a job because of COVID, so that's pretty sweet. So I got a lot of time on my hands. I'll see you guys next week, all right? Same time, Thursday, 10 p.m. CST, every week. I'll see you guys for number 6.
Back to the womb we go, boys.
Yes, sir. Back to the womb.
Hey.